In today's show, we're going to discuss the importance of not making time, but prioritising time. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Borman. If you are coming through and watching, please do let me know by either dropping a like or commenting down below if this is relevant to you, if this is something that you struggle with, or if this helps. And if you know anyone that needs help with this, share it with them. So listen, it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you earn, where you are on the planet, what you do. There is only ever 24 hours in a day. That will never change. There's only 24 hours in a day. And it doesn't matter what you do or how you do it, that will never change. And that's important to understand because you only have 24 hours per day to be able to manage your time. Now, what do you do with that time is down to you. And quite often, the way that we conduct our time and manage our time will dictate how, if you like, fulfilled we are, how happy we are, the states of our body, our mind, our lives, our work-life balance. Now, for many people, that 24 hours is wasted continuously. Time is one of the most valuable assets that we have. Not money, not your fucking houses or your nice fucking Gucci car that you pay for every month, but time, because you will never ever get this day back. You will never have got back the weekend that's just gone. You can never claw back time. And if you waste too much of your time, you're going to run out of time. And then suddenly you're going to be sitting in your armchair thinking back, fucking hell, what did I actually do with my 24 hours a day? Now, for most people, time is taken up by work. But don't get me wrong, we've got to work. We've got to do our 8 to 12 hours, whatever it is that you do. But we consume ourselves with work when we're not at work. Here, we consume ourselves with work before we go to work. Here, it takes up so much of our time. We spend the evenings on our laptops. We spend the weekends thinking and preparing for meetings and reports that completely consume you. But what happens when you're made redundant? And all of that time that you have dedicated to your family, to your work, is for nothing. It's down the drain. You could commit yourself to 20 years to a company that just is paying you, that you have no personal interest in other than it paying your mortgage. And then suddenly you're cut. And all of the time and the energy and stress that you gave it is gone. It's wasted. And at what sacrifice? Your health, your marriage, the relationship with your children? What? For a fucking job, a desk job and a briefcase. The way that you conduct your time is not good enough. How many times do you keep saying, I need to make time for exercise, I need to make time for myself, for my runs, for my children, for my wife? Do you know how many emails and messages I get telling me that their marriage is over because they're too wrapped up in their own work, they're misplacing their priority, their time, their energy, they never... Whoops, jeez. I'm actually sabotaging my own life there. I was going to blame the dog. How many people email me that? And it all comes down to misplacing our time. You must prioritise your time. When you're looking at your time, I want you to think about it today. What are you doing with that time? How is it benefiting you? Is it benefiting you? Is it balanced? I can't teach you how to manage time in this one live feed, but what I can do is raise your awareness enough to make you realise that you're fucking wasting time on things that do not matter. The only things that matter are the things that can benefit you, your health, your relationships, your personal growth. And if you're not prioritising some time for those key factors in your life, you're going to end up staying miserable, staying unhappy, unfulfilled, snowed under, bogged down, and it's going to start affecting mental health, emotional well-being, and your physical health. The purpose of today's live really is just to raise your awareness, and I harp on about time all of the time, because we don't have much. We're here for a split second in the whole entire universe, and we're here for a fraction of time. We don't have time to waste, because in 100 years no one's going to fucking know us. So we've got to remember the time that we have now and make the most of the time that we have now, because you never know when that time is up. Don't make time, prioritise time before time runs out.